Hey, it's good to see all the friendly faces we have here. You guys all looking good, looking trim from the summer. Great first day of practice. Obviously, yesterday was report day. A lot of meetings. As far as you name it, we covered it. New NCAA rules. We could have 110 come to camp this year. It's the first time, so we got 5 extra guys. So we do have 110 in camp. We got a couple on the fringe. We have dismissed one. Just talking roster to start off here. We have dismissed one that will no longer be with our program. Justin Morgan. So he was not out here today. If you were looking for him. But we'll focus on the 110 we have out there today, and that's the most important thing. So, again, overall, great day. Helmets, the guys want the pads on. They got to wait 2 days. They've been all summer working their tails off, getting better, and just adding just the helmet's probably not enough for them. They'd like to have a little bit more than that, but overall, just a crisp practice. A lot of details we need to clean up. The thing I dislike about summer workouts when they're out there by themselves is we're busy breaking all the bad habits they created, because there's no way they can coach themselves. They're getting the work in, but is it as clean and crisp as you want? It never is. I've never been anywhere as a coach where you were happy exactly where they came out. So the attitude's great, the enthusiasm is awesome, and it's going to be a great Camp 2018.
Pat, there's a lot of change on your team this year. Players, coach, staff. A lot of times change is a good thing.
No question.
How has change affecting this team? In your case?
Like you said, change is great. I mean, I don't care, if it's from Dave Borbley, our offensive line, and Coach Bates, a coordinator. We talk change. Coach Sanders and Coach Collins in the secondary. Those have been all very, very positive. I think you heard last week that Tim Enright Ox, really stepping away from the game after plenty of years, 20-some years working here, 30 overall, combined as a Pitt guy, and sometimes that's good. We hired a new equipment guy this week. I don't know if that's even out. Am I allowed to say anything? Am I allowed to say? Yes, you are. But Derek Mose is with us. He came up on campus. We had a pretty extensive search to find a new guy, and Derek's the guy, and I'm excited about him. And again, changes. We're always going to get better, and we love Ox to death. Or Tim, whatever you guys want to call him, but we love him to death. We wish him luck. We had a great, fantastic time together. But at times, sometimes you gotta, he's got to do what he's got to do. So, is that what you're talking about? Change? Any other questions on change? I don't know who else I'm missing.
There's the coaches, there's the new players, got a new quarterback.
New players. Just watching the young guys. We go in camp, so we're all aware, we go 1s, 2s, and freshmen. So we get a good look at the freshmen. So, I'm looking forward to watching the tape. I tell you, just something stood out. Salahuddin, just watching him kind of wiggle through the line of scrimmage. I was like, ooh. It's hard to see the defensive guys. You're seeing playmakers more than what's happening inside, with a John Morgan at defensive end. But I noticed Nick Patty out there just kind of being a guy that can sling the ball and put it where he needs to be, as a true freshman. So we'll see the rest. I'm sure there's plenty more. Those are 2 guys that kind of popped at me when we went to freshman.
Pat, coming off a 5-7 year, picked to finish 5th in the Coastal. How much do you play up that sort of nobody believes in us kind of mentality with these guys starting now? Do you do that at all?
Try not to. It really doesn't matter. It only matters what we think in that room, and we can harp on that. They read the newspapers. I haven't mentioned it, at all, to be honest with you. But I'm sure they know. I don't need to dwell on it. We don't need to focus on that. I guess that's where they think we are. That's great. I like being the underdog. I like having a chip on my shoulder, and I guess we'll see, right? We'll see.
As far as I was going to ask about Kenny, how high do you set the expectations for Kenny, given that he's coming off really one game that he played?
Well, I think the expectations are, way up there somewhere. But like I said, he's still, a sophomore, a true sophomore, and he has not played that much, but he's a leader. We trust in that guy, and I think he's got, I think he can explode to the roof. I think he can be really good. We can talk big things in the next couple of years as well.
Patty told us he wanted to work on being more vocal. Have you seen that from him and what the guys have said in the summer workouts?
No question about him. He is vocal. He was vocal even last year as a rookie. He's been vocal all summer. He's a leader. I'm getting text messages, from him just being vocal with me, like, "Hey, coach, we need to do this." "Hey, coach, I saw this." And it's like, good. It's like what you need. We need as many leaders as we can get. We had a lack of them last year. This year we got a great senior class, I think 18, 19 guys. And, as many young guys that can step up and lead. We're only as good as our leadership is on this football team. If the coaches are the only ones that can lead, you know, it's going to be a tough year.
Someone told me a couple years ago that you like fifth-year seniors, and that makes a lot of sense. Somebody told me. I'll tell you later. But who knows you and who knows you well, you have a lot of fifth-year seniors, especially on defense. How is your defense is now your defense now?
We'll find out. I mean, you like guys with experience. I don't care if they're 4-year seniors or 5-year seniors, you know, 6-year seniors. I think we had one of those in Juan Price, who I heard's doing really good out there with the Rams. But you know, I think as much maturity as you have on defense or offense, I mean, it all helps you out, whether it's with the ones or with the twos. And we're deeper on defense. We still got a lot of work to do. We'll find out where we are, you know, on September 1st.
Do you have more expectation for this defense than you've had in the past?
No, I don't think the expectations ever change. You want to be a championship defense. You know, you want to finish as, you know, the top of the conference in every category. I don't think those expectations change. Are you more encouraged walking into camp? Look, yeah, no doubt about it. But you know, we'll find out when the game gets. That's why we play the games.
A lot of those seniors that you have haven't necessarily gotten a ton of opportunities. Maybe a guy like Dennis Briggs or Connor Dutino. Do you see something different in those guys coming out here as seniors now?
You really have. I mean, we saw it in the spring, and you know, why is that? Why are we seeing something different? Number one, you know, sometimes it takes time to get it figured out. Sometimes it's coaching or way you're getting it. And I really, you know, those two spots you talked about. All of a sudden, we got a coaching change there, and Dave Borley's coaching one of them, and all of a sudden, it's like, wow, look what he's doing now. Even Mike Herndon, throw him in there. So the development of those guys is important. And the same thing in the back end. You know, we got an extra coach now. We got that 10th coach, and you know, I think Corey Sanders and Archie Collins have been great for Dennis Briggs, and he's playing with more confidence, and now he's a senior. And you know, Dennis is a leader. We know that. He leads by example. Okay, without a doubt. He's not a very vocal guy. Very quiet, laid back. So, you know, we're looking forward to Dennis just exploding in the senior year.
As far as health goes, do you guys that are be out for camp or limited?
No. I'm sure you checked those FSA lines earlier today. It's kind of nice. I was kind of walking back, like, where's that extra line at, right? You guys know where. You know, I know you guys don't ever talk about it. You know, you see what you see out there. You kind of keep it quiet, which I appreciate. But you know, when you see that extra line, you kind of have an idea. But right now, I don't know if I've, in the last 15 years, opened up to a fresher camp than where we are right now. I mean, we are really healthy. You know, knock on some wood here somewhere. We're healthy, and we hope to continue to stay healthy. That's going to be important in the championship run.
You mentioned some Dean. Could you describe your depth at tailback right now?
You know, I'll give you more of a depth. You know, I guess after a few days in pads, and maybe once we get to September 1st. But you know, you love what they look like as you look on the depth chart. They line up on the field, but you know, you got to keep them healthy. You know, the guys that take a lot of contact, a lot of hits. But I think talent-wise, you know, with AJ Davis, and everybody knows Olsen and Darren. But when you look at, you know, AJ Davis and Salah Houdin and Sibley's made some major improvements in the offseason. I mean, there's some guys back there that would be interesting to see. I mean, you just don't even know until you get the game down.
Anything else?